Hey guys, we are live. Yep.
Can you get that thing from her?
What's up, sweetie? How are you? Here's our Oscar. We just added him to the aquarium today because I got a nasty cold front, and rather than him die of cold, I'd rather just have him in here. And this tank is plenty big for him. So that is why we put him in here. Unfortunately, his friend is bigger than the whole tank, so he had to stay outside. It was okay. I mean, not great because I lost. Unfortunately, we lost a couple fish due to the cold front. But you know, it could be worse. It could have been all of them. So I'm thankful that I was at least able to save a few of them. But it was okay. Nothing crazy. Not the worst and not the best. How's your day, sweetie? Yeah, I mean that sucks, but it's part of having fish and being in the fish hobby. I lost my one of my pacu, which is related to piranhas, and I also lost a red devil. So it sucks. I tried to get them on time. It was just a random cold front that came. Yeah, I mean at least I saved a few at least. I mean I can't you can't save them all. It's almost impossible. And the fish tank in my room is only so big. There comes this gigantic beast. Look at him. He makes the tank look 1,000 times better. The peacock is freaked out by him, even though they would live naturally together, both as invasives and in their natural habitat in the Amazon River. So regardless whether it's invasive or not, they still live together naturally. So, but he's absolutely gorgeous. You want to see my face? Sure, I guess. Give me a second to turn my tripod around for a second. There you go. At your request. Just for you, sweetie. I don't usually show my face too much. I like to keep the camera on my fish, not so much on myself. How's that head? How are you? Hi, sweetie baby. I think I said hi to you, sweetie Ray. I'm pretty sure. But I just did it twice. It's fine. Look how majestic this boy is. I think it's a boy. I don't really care. I don't care about gender. I just care that they're healthy. Hi, sweetie. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Because I'm pretty sure I said hi to you guys already. But since the aquarium is so loud, I'm not sure how good you guys are hearing me. Look at him pop behind that plant. That color just pops against the green in the background. That's so awesome. You're good, you're good. I just wanted to make sure that you guys hear me, because if you guys don't hear me, then, this is for nothing. Got two river monsters right here. Got the peacock right over there. That long guy right there. Right there. Little green with black stripes right there. And then him and the Oscar actually are together. They're from the same place in the world, the Amazon River, and in Peru. So, okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure because I wanna you know, not have you guys hear me. I want to make sure you guys heard me fine. I don't want to have any issues with sound. Thank you so much for letting me know, sweetie. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's our newest addition. I'm honestly thinking of keeping him in here for good, forever, because he looks awesome. He's only been in here for a day and he's looking super good. I have plenty of fish in the pond already. I think I need to, spread them out a little bit more. I was gonna put my pacu in here, but my albino pacu is bigger than the dinner plate, so he will not fit in here. Thank you so much, sweetie baby. You too. Have a blessed night, and thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a super blessed night. That's a face a mother can love. Look at the peacock coming over now. Every time that the Oscar goes that way, the peacock swims away, cause I don't know why. Cause there's no way the Oscar's eating him. He's way, way too huge to get eaten by the Oscar, so I don't know what the heck he's so scared of. There's the pearl gouramis right there. Got the pearl gouramis. We just added those the last live, I believe. We added them a few days ago. They're doing awesome. All the fish are thriving in here, eating super good. We also got another monster from the Amazon River, along with the Oscar and Peacock from the same place in the world. And that is the red-tailed catfish, which the yellow lab is blocking. I don't know why. You can see his tail right there. See if my finger shows right there is his tail right there. That's his tail. He's getting huge as well. He's doing awesome. Obviously, the Oscar is the only fish that's gonna stay in here forever because he's the only one that can. The rest are going to go outside eventually when I get a heater. When I get a heat source for my pond, they're all gonna go outside except for the Oscar. I think he's gonna stay in here. I'm pretty sure. That freaking blimp. That thing is massive. He just pops so well with the white sand. That's why I went with white sand, because the white sand just makes the fish pop so much. So that's why I went with the white sand. I can't show you right now. I'm sorry, because I'm actually my family has somebody over looking at some puppies, so I can't go out right now, because I don't want to bother them. But I will show you them in a second, as soon as this person leaves. I just don't want to be in the way right now. But I will show you. Don't worry. I'll show you. Whether it's today or tomorrow, I will show you. I will show you soon. I just don't want to be in the way of of business. But this is like a pet dog underwater because they're super smart. They're personable. So Oscars are almost like an aquatic dog, kinda. Let's go through the bubbles. I don't know why all the fish like doing that. It loves going through the bubbles. It's really weird. There's a peacock. Every time the Oscar goes that way, the peacock goes the opposite way. Let me know what else you guys want me to add to this tank. I think it's almost maxed out. Maybe we can put one more fish in here and that's gonna be it. Because now with the Oscar, it's gonna take a lot of water changes and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of bioload now, so it's gonna take a little bit more than before to keep this thing clean. So let me know what else you guys want to see in this tank. So we do more predatory fish, more catfish, maybe more community, more cichlids. Let me know what you guys want to see. I have a lot of friends and different pet shops around me. So whenever they have an animal that's a sacrifice and someone else couldn't take care of, they call me and I give them a good home. So I have plenty of space for them. I have no limit to what we can honestly get. As long as it's not like a hammerhead or something, we can get it. This guy is so active, it's crazy. So I get more catfish. So what kind of catfish? I guess let me know what kind of catfish. So we get tiger silver nose. My bad. So we get let's see, what else can we get? Maybe a pictus. More red tails maybe. I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys want me to get. Cause there's thousands of types of catfish, so if you guys give me some ideas, we will make it happen. Just let me know some ideas down below and we will make it happen. They actually bring in the fish shipment tomorrow to the pet shop where I go to. So tomorrow they're gonna bring a lot of fish. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna go and see what cool stuff they have there. And then if there's something cool enough to bring, then we'll buy it and we'll bring it home. but we will definitely be getting some more catfish. So thank you so much for the comment, sweetie. I appreciate it, and we're gonna make it happen for sure. And I will show you my dog in a little while, I promise. You guys can also follow me on TikTok. I have all the stuff that I don't post on YouTube, or even the stuff that I do post. I also post on TikTok. Same exact name as here, the same username. Reptiles and more, the same, written the same exact way. So if you guys want to see more stuff, you can go to my TikTok and I will follow you. You guys can see exclusive stuff that I don't necessarily post on YouTube, and you can see it there. I also have IG. I have, yeah, IG and TikTok pretty much for the most part. And they're both the same name, so you can follow me there. What's up, Post? How you been, man? How you been doing, Post? Thank you, Post. I appreciate it. And I do have to top off the tank a little bit because it's a little low. Because since I had put this beast in here, I didn't want him to splash all the water out and make a freaking shower. So I just kept the water low. No, I did not have any snakes, sweetie. I don't hate snakes, but just I have a little bit of a fear of snakes. I'm not gonna lie. So no, I do not have any snakes. I won't kill one if I see one, but I don't like them as pets personally, for myself. So no, I do not have any snakes. I only have geckos, dogs, a bunch of reptiles, but yeah, no snakes. I'm not crazy about snakes. I respect them, but I do not keep them. Look at that peacock going nuts. That guy's crazy. That's gonna be the biggest fish in here. Should we feed the fish? Let's see if they want to eat. Let's see who wants to eat. Let's throw some flakes in here. The Oscar probably won't eat because I put him in here like this morning, so he probably won't eat, but we can see if he wants to, maybe. I don't know. Not guarantee. I can't promise anything. Alright, no worries, sweetie. I'll be here. We will be here for a while. See the fish want to eat? Yep, they're all eating perfect. Everyone but the Oscar is eating. The Oscar is not a fan of flakes. He likes more like koi food. That's what I usually feed him, is koi food. So that he gets his colors, more vibrant. Hi Abby, how are you? I apologize if I butcher your name. I'm horrible at names. I didn't get to Abby yet. Yeah. Hi, how are you, Abby? I hope everything's awesome. We are at the 55-gallon aquarium with my big fat Oscar, who looks like a freaking blimp. put the camera on the start of the show. I said hi, Abby. Hopefully you heard me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much for the sub. Everyone's eating over here. Uh, this tank is 55 gallons. Yep, this is 55 gallons, and then outside we have a 3,000 gallon pond, which right now is freezing, so I'm not gonna bother going outside because it's so cold right now. And then yeah, this one's 55. I have a 400 gallon pond outside, a 200 gallon, and then a 3,000 gallon. So I have a lot of aquariums. Well, that's awesome. I love vampire crabs. I've always wanted a vampire crab, but I just don't know enough to have them. So I just rather not get something unless I know much about them. But that's very cool though. That's very awesome. I love vampire crabs. They're awesome. They're beautiful. Oh, you got a pet? So did you rescue it, or I mean, just in my opinion, when I get something from PetSmart, I think of it as a rescue because they don't take care of their animals very well. So that's what I'm asking. Well, that's awesome. His name is Banana. That's a cute name. I love that name. That's awesome. Man. That's such a cute name, actually. Are they hard to take care of or no? Because I really want to get one eventually. So if they're easy to take care of, I might get one, but I'm not sure. Well, that's pretty awesome. They did that. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm there with you. Whenever I go to PetSmart and I see any cichlid, any gourami, any baby turtles, I always go and rescue them. They just don't like me filming it because they don't want their reputation to be like tainted when I say in my videos that rescuing them. They don't like when people say that on film because then it exposes them, and obviously they don't want to get exposed for being cruel to animals. So I'm no longer allowed to film in PetSmart, but I still do, just without them noticing. Oh, they're easy to take care of. Awesome. I'm definitely gonna do more research on them, and see if I can get maybe a couple of them. I have some friends that have them, but I never personally had them. The only crabs that I've had are hermit crabs, and that was like when I was like 10 years old. So it's been a very very long time since I had any kind of crab. Okay, that's awesome. So they're very easy then. That's awesome to know. Thank you so much. That's awesome that they're so easy to take care of. Cause I was scared that I was gonna kill them or something without knowing too much about them. But you definitely helped me a lot to have a little more comfort with buying them. Oh wow, that's very cheap actually. That's actually a very good price. But PetSmart also has things a little cheaper usually because since they don't want their reputation to be hurt, they try to be cheap so that you know I think they would try to be cheaper, like price wise, so that people give them a better name and they can sell more animals and merchandise and stuff. But that's very awesome that they're easy to care for. So I'm definitely gonna look into that, into some vampire crabs for sure. I love all animals. So if I go to any pet shop and I see an animal suffering, I don't care how much it is, I will buy it because I'm just like that. I cannot stand by and just see animals suffering. It breaks my heart, and I have no idea how PetSmart hasn't gone out of business yet because they don't exactly take care of their animals very well. And a 5 gallon, that's gonna be tough. For a 5 gallon, you're kind of limited. You can put, baby Oscars, maybe like this guy, like this big blimp right here. You can put a baby one, like a very tiny baby one. You can grow it out in a 5 gallon, but in a few months you're gonna have to upgrade him. Um, yeah, that's tough. It's really hard to put a lot in a 5 gallon. The African cichlids, I got them small. The African cichlids or the Oscars? Which one are you asking? The Oscars anywhere from like $20 to $15 usually in PetSmart. They don't usually go past $25 as babies. And then the Africans I got for $6 each. Yeah, the Oscars yeah usually around $15 to $25. The max usually the most expensive one I've seen is $25 in PetSmart. But the smaller you get them, the less expensive they'll be. So that when you get them a lot bigger, the bigger they are, the more expensive they are. So I would recommend getting them like very very small, like the smallest that you could find, and they'll be a lot cheaper. For its whole life. That's honestly that's kind of tough. You could do dual cichlids like these guys. Um, these little guys with the eyeballs right there. Let me see. Yeah, those guys right there. These little guys with the little dots right there, right there. You could do a couple of those guys in a 5 gallon. People are always gonna judge no matter what. You can get them a million gallons, and people are gonna say it's too small. But in my opinion, the hi Sonny, how are you? But yeah, in my opinion, as long as the animal is thriving and doing good and eating and being healthy, who cares what the hell anybody says? It's up to you whether whatever you feel is doing good in a certain size, then it's big enough. Because if it wasn't big enough, then they would not survive. They would just die right away. So it's just a matter of opinion. The Africans are I got them small. The jewels. I actually catch the jewels. I don't even buy the jewels. The jewels are just catch my backyard. They're all over the place. They're invasive here in Florida. So I don't even buy the jewels. But you can get them like for $7 a piece in PetSmart. You can get a couple in a 5 gallon, and they will do fine in there. You can also do betta fish. A betta fish would do good in a 5 gallon. Um, you can do pea puffers, which are like little microscopic puffer fish for fresh water. They're super cool. Okay, you live in California. I don't know about California because I live in Florida, so I don't know how much the prices over there are, but they usually don't go for that much, like $7, $8 a piece for the jewel cichlids. They don't usually go for very much because they're so common. They're super common, so they're not expensive really at all. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. You can also go with something like Bristol nose plecos, which are like little tiny plecos, little sucker fish, but they're super small, and they stay small. Um, there's some options that you have there. I'm on TikTok. Yeah, Mosanic. I am on TikTok. This I'm on TikTok. The same name that I am here. It's reptiles and more. The same thing. Oh no, I was talking to Masonic. He was asking me if I was from TikTok. Okay, I got you. Let me know if the message is lagging. I might. I'm not sure. I mean, I have a lot of followers on TikTok, so I might already follow you, or you might follow me already. I'm not sure. But if you don't follow me, just go follow me, and I will accept you. I will definitely accept you. But yeah, I mean, I have like a lot of people. I have over 2,000 followers on TikTok. So if you guys want to see more, content that I don't post here, go follow me on TikTok. Obviously, if you guys can subscribe here, and you guys won't regret it. I have a lot of big plans for this year. Especially in around January and February, which is the good fishing season here. We're gonna catch some awesome stuff for the ponds, for the aquariums, a bunch of stuff. My pond's door. What are you talking about? What do you mean by my pond's door? Oh, I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah, give me a second, cause I have somebody over and I wanna be in the way. So I'm just waiting till they leave, but they're here picking up a puppy that they bought. No, you're good. You're good. My bad. I'm the one that's dumb that I didn't catch that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this person to leave because they're here buying one of my puppies. So I don't want to be in the way and interrupt what's going on. But I will definitely show you the pond. It's not the best right now because it has an algae bloom, but I will show you guys anyway. No, my username is reptiles and more, the same as here. It's reptiles and more, the same way it's written here. Yeah, I might do that. It's just that it's kind of hard because a lot of stores, pet stores, are very picky for with filming and stuff because a lot of people out in public don't like to get filmed. So I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. Hi, how are you? So yeah, so I would love to do that. I have a few buddies that work in pet shops close to me, so I might have to talk to one of them and see if they allow me. For yellow cichlid or yellow lab, I would recommend anywhere from 30 to 55 would be good. You can even do maybe like a 20 gallon, like a 20 gallon long, not tall, cause the tall ones are tall, but they're not very long. So you can get away with using like a 20 long, or yeah, that's a yellow lab, yeah, just like the dog, a yellow lab. Oh wow, you have a lot. You have a big collection. I actually have a red tail that I'm not sure how good you can see. And let me see if I can zoom forward so you guys can see it. He's right under the Oscar. There's his tail. I don't know if you can see right there his little tail, which is not too little right there. Uh, yeah, there's my red tail's tail. Um, I also have two Florida Gars, which the Florida Gars obviously I live in Florida, so I got them for free. I have the two Oscars, obviously this guy, and then I have a giant albino one in the pond outside. And then I have Paku. I have three giant largemouth bass. I have a bunch of stuff really. I have a lot of reptiles, tortoises, spiny-tailed iguanas, geckos. You pretty much, if you can name it, I have it pretty much. I do not have a tiger nose. I'm gonna get one soon, I hope. But first, I have to figure out this whole thing with a heat source for my pond, so all my fish don't freeze to death. But that's really awesome, Mosanic. I'm actually jealous of you because I actually want. I used to have a Lima nose, and unfortunately it passed. It passed away because I used to have a giant not this Pacu that I have now, but um I used to have another Pacu that was even bigger than this one. Believe it or not, even though this one's a monster, and he actually killed the Lima nose. Wow, that's awesome. A 1200 gallon. Wow, that's awesome. 10 inches. That's a big fish. I actually saw a tiger nose the other day. There was actually a very decent price for what it was, and it was like 20 inches. Oh, you got a clam. That's awesome. That's what I do too with a lot of fish that I catch and stuff. I usually catch a lot of my stuff. The peacock bass that's over there, that's for some reason horrified of the Oscar. I don't know why, because Oscar cannot eat that beast. That guy right there that's freaking out for some reason. I caught him in a fish trap. And I see Oscars all the time, and I caught the largemouths, the three largemouths that I have. They're like massive. I caught them. I caught the two gars I have. Unfortunately, I cannot use a greenhouse or and stuff like that because my yard is not that big. So I'm kind of limited to what I can use, in my yard because it's not the biggest. So yeah, unfortunately, that's a good idea, but thank you so much, Abby. I appreciate. Thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate that. So yeah, I can't use a greenhouse unfortunately because my yard's not big enough for a greenhouse. So a greenhouse would take up like the entire yard, which to I don't have that much room, so I can't unfortunately do a greenhouse. And I can't bury the pond either to insulate it with dirt because I have a lot of water pipes and water lines and stuff. So I don't want to puncture a pipe and then have a freaking flood in my house. How are you, GBA? GB Angel? I mean, God, I'm so sorry. GB Angler, sorry. I'm so sorry. JB Angler. JB Angler. I'm so freaking blind. That's what happens when you get old like me. JB Angler. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. That's what old age does to us. I'm sorry. I'm horrible. I'm like so bad. I'm so horrible. It doesn't help that I barely sleep too. That doesn't help at all. But I literally hardly sleep. I'm just like up the entire night, just with raccoons keeping me up. On top of that, coming up with ideas for YouTube. So that's pretty much what I do all night. So I only sleep like a few hours a day during the day because I don't sleep at night ever. I don't have a pond liner. My pond is a stock tank. So I took a horse trough, the ones that they use to like feed horses and water them and stuff and cows. So I don't have liner on my pond. It's just a pre-made, a fabricated stock tank or horse trough or whatever the heck people call it. I call it a stock tank, but everyone calls it different things. But yeah, I don't have a liner. I wish I would have thought this through before I did it and paid a little bit extra to have it insulated with like insulation foam boards like for houses, but I had a brain fart and now it's too late to go back because now I have a huge pond full of water that I can't. It would be too much of a stress on the fish to empty the whole thing and then take out the fish and then put them back in, put them somewhere overnight, and then insulate it, wait for it to dry and all that. It would be too stressful. No, yeah, I agree. I agree. I 1000% agree. I'm just a moron and I didn't think through. I didn't think it through. I got excited and I got excited to set up the new pond, which is my 3,000 gallon that I got for my birthday last year. Not last year, this year, and I just rushed into it. I got way too excited and I didn't think it through. And Yeah, I definitely do need a liner though. But eventually, I hope to put a liner on it. I hope to do that eventually, but I need somewhere to put the fish while I do that because I have nowhere else to put the fish for now. And I have like 10-pound bass in there that do not weigh 2 pounds anymore and are very fast and hard to catch. No, yeah, I know, but I mean, like, I don't know what to do with the fish. You know, where to put the fish while I do that. That's where I'm struggling with. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I mean, I could definitely do that. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the fish while I do that. And I have giant fish in there, including a huge pacu. The pacu, if I get it with the net, it's gonna bite through the net. And if I get my fingers in there, he'll bite my finger off. So I did not want to go to any emergency room with a missing finger. My day was okay, JB. I appreciate that. How was your day? Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to figure out. You know, I'm gonna try to do that. So you're saying to put the insulation foam inside and then put the liner on top of the foam or like around the foam? It was alright. Yeah, it's alright. I'm glad you had a decent day. No day's perfect, and all we can do is just ask the big man to make it better tomorrow. And hopefully the big man hears us and makes it better. We just have to have faith and trust in the big man and up in the sky. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into doing that. I just gotta figure out if I have to put a double liner or if I should just put like one cheap liner. I'm not sure what I should do there. I might just do like a cheap liner and do it that way maybe. I don't know. Cause yeah, I mean I was gonna bury it, but burying it would be so difficult because I would have to be digging for like 2 days straight to bury that beast of a pond. It's 10 foot by 10 foot by 3 feet high, so it's not small. It is not small. People say it looks small on the screen, but I promise it's not small at all. Alright guys, I'm gonna take you guys to the pond real quick so you guys can see a pond. Let's make our way to the pond so I can show you guys. Gonna go on a little trip to the gigantic pond. Alright. It's a little chilly out here, but we're gonna make it happen. Oh, it's very chilly out here. Okay, we're out here. I can take my ugly face off now. There's my, I don't know where the heck she is. The iguana. She's somewhere hiding. I don't know where the heck she is. The Mexican spiny tail. Here's my empty 300-gallon. We're gonna give it a makeover one of these days. And here is the giant pond. Unfortunately, the cold has killed a lot of my fish. But there she is. I got you. I got you. I got you, Masonic. I hope I'm saying it right. But yeah, there's my pond. You guys want to see the giant pond? There she is in all her glory. Even though she looks like poop right now, but yeah, it looks not very great right now, but it's a little green, it's cold, it's freezing cold. There's my snapping turtle, who is freezing her shell off, but she will hibernate. She always hibernates every single year, so she's gonna be fine. You can tell her size because she's humongous. That is a giant common snapping turtle. Yeah, this is my big giant snapping turtle. She's very cold because this is aluminum or the stainless steel, so it collects cold and warmth a lot more. So when it's hot, it gets like super hot, and then when it's cold, it feels like a giant ice cube in there. So yeah, that's that. There's my my pond. Nothing is out right now because it's freezing cold. I'm gonna be getting a heater on Friday, so they will have some heat very soon, and hopefully nothing else dies from the cold. My waterfall's messed up. I have a little bubbler right here, but other than that, there's not much else. I mean, everything else is pretty much hiding from the cold. We have this little pond right here. Excuse the mess, but I'm just working on a lot of projects at the same time. We got this little pond over here that is empty. We're not gonna put anything for now. Got the tarp to cover the pond for the sun. Got our African side neck right here in this little temporary holding pond because it was getting too cold earlier for him and he was gonna die. So, and yeah, this is our iguana cage. Me and my dad actually made this little platform for her to climb on. So now she can climb on a platform, which is not little, it's actually huge. Look how big that thing is, it takes up the whole cage. So that's a little platform. And then over there in those bushes is all of our tourists, all of my tourists. And yeah, they're all cold, so. But yeah, it's a little tour. And yeah, that's basically it. A lot of ponds. The mega pond, which is, like I said, 3,000 gallons. We're gonna get a heater for very soon. Our snapping turtle, our mini pond, our 400-gallon pond, and that's pretty much the whole tour of the yard, pretty much. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to head out now. Get some warm clothes on because it is freezing as heck out here. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate everybody who subscribed. I love every single one of you guys that support me because you always keep it positive up in here. I appreciate that. And I hope you all have a blessed night. And I will see you guys very soon. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Good night.